Are you thinking about building or buying a new home in Kansas City? I've got 5 communities you need to know about. We're talking Overland Park, Lee Summit, the Northland, places where stunning new neighborhoods are popping up fast. In this video, I'm breaking down everything you need to know about these neighborhoods, what makes them special, who they're ideal for, and what you should watch out for. Plus, we have a free comparison guide linked down below covering prices, HOA fees, amenities, and so much more. And be sure to stick around until the very end because the last neighborhood on the list has one of the most insane amenity centers in the entire metro. Okay, so we're kicking things off in Lee Summit, Missouri because this one is gaining momentum fast. Hook Farms and its higher end section, the Retreat at Hook Farms, have quietly become some of the fastest growing new construction communities on the Missouri side. Homes here start right around $499,000 and go up into the 800s depending on the lot, the builder, and the finishes. Now, this isn't a mega development like some that we'll find in Overland Park and the Northland, which we'll get to in a moment, but that's actually part of the appeal. It has that smaller community feel while still offering top-tier design and enough variety to avoid feeling cookie cutter. Some of the builders that you'll find here are Elevate Design and Build, Newmark Homes, SAB Homes, and others that are known in the metro for quality craftsmanship. Elevate in particular is bringing a lot of bold, modern touches into the mix with sleek lines, high ceilings, and thoughtful layouts with real curb appeal. As for the amenities, Hook Farms does not disappoint. You've got a community pool with the cabana, plus walking trails, pocket parks, and a few really unique touches like a community garden, a fire pit hangout area, and a hammock garden. It's part of what gives the neighborhood a bit of personality that sets it apart from your standard suburban build-out. HOA dues here are reasonable, and you're getting access to over 65 acres of dedicated green space, which adds long-term value, especially if you want a little more breathing room. Location-wise, Hook Farm sits just about 3 miles south of I-470 off Pryor Road. That puts you in a great spot for getting downtown Lee Summit in under 10 minutes and downtown Kansas City in about 25 to 30, depending on traffic. This is also part of the Lee Summit R7 school district, which is a big reason this neighborhood is getting so much attention from families. If you're looking for something that balances nature, amenities, and modern design, Hook Farms is worth a closer look. It's not the biggest or flashiest community on the list, but it's one of the most livable, and I think it'll hold value well as the south side of Lee Summit continues to grow. Next up, we're heading west to Olathe, where Boulder Creek has quietly become one of the most consistent new construction neighborhoods on the Kansas side, especially if you're looking in that $500,000 to $700,000 range. This community sits in southern Olathe, not far from 159th and Black Bob Road, minutes from 169 Highway and I-35. You've got great access to retail with Target, Starbucks, and multiple grocery stores all nearby, but you're still tucked into a quiet residential pocket that feels removed from the noise. Now, Boulder Creek isn't a giant master plan development either, but that's actually one of the reasons people like it. It's a tight-knit neighborhood with just enough amenities to make it feel complete without the HOA dues that come with resort-level stuff. Speaking of amenities, here's what you get. A community pool, a clubhouse for events and gatherings, walking trails, a playground, and lots of open green space. It's a neighborhood that checks the boxes, especially for families who want room for kids to play without going overboard on the monthly dues. Now, builders here include some of Johnson County's most respected names, Rosier Homes, SAB Homes, among others. These are solid mid to upscale builders who deliver real quality, good floor plans, energy efficient features, and design packages that feel modern but not trendy. A client of mine purchased an SAB reverse 1.5 story last year, and they absolutely love it. You're also in the Olathe School District, which continues to rank as one of the top school districts in the entire state of Kansas. Now, this is a great option, especially for families looking for strong public schools without stretching into Blue Valley and the price range associated with it. Now, in terms of commute, you're about 30 minutes from downtown Kansas City, but only 10 to 15 minutes from anywhere in southern Overland Park, including the Overland Park Arboretum. So if you're working in Johnson County or even doing a hybrid downtown commute, it's a very manageable location. Boulder Creek is one of those under-the-radar neighborhoods that delivers a ton of value. It's not trying to be a luxury community, but what it does very well. Great homes, smart layouts, and a neighborhood feel that holds its value. All right, now we're heading north to Kansas City's Northland, where Cadence has quickly become one of the hottest new communities in the area. This one sits off 108th and Flintlock, just east of 169 Highway, which puts it in a prime location for commuting, shopping, and getting to downtown, usually in 20 to 25 minutes depending on traffic. You're also less than 15 minutes from KCI Airport, which is a big plus for anyone who travels regularly. Now, here's where Cadence really stands out. It's one of the few communities in the metro offering new construction in the 300s, but it also has premium options reaching into the high 7s. Prices are dependent on whether you're looking at the standard homes or the Cadence Villas section. So if you're a first-time buyer or downsizing, there are affordable options here, but if you're upsizing or want to walk out with upgrades, those are also available. The developer behind the community is Hunt Midwest, and the builder roster is strong. Newmark, Elevate, and more. There's a solid variety of floor plans available, from 2-story to reverse 1.5 options, and the design packages feel fresh, not builder basic. Plus, Cadence Villas is maintenance provided, which covers lawn care and snow removal. As for the amenities, Cadence offers a competition-sized community pool, playground, walking trails, and multiple green spaces throughout. It's not overbuilt, but it's intentional. Everything feels clean, accessible, and well-maintained. Now, HOA dues here are reasonable, and the vibe here leans more toward quiet and neighborly than resort style and busy. Plus, you're in one of the highest rated school districts in the area, North Kansas City, which is especially important if you're looking for long-term value and resale. Cadence is one of those neighborhoods that just makes sense. It's more affordable, well-built, and in a location that's only getting better. For first-time home buyers, downsizers, or anyone wanting to be near the airport or downtown without the downtown price tag, this one should absolutely be on your list. Now, before we go any further, remember to grab our free new construction guide linked down below. It breaks down all of these neighborhoods by price, amenities, HOA, maintenance, and location, so you can compare them side by side and will save you hours of research. Next up, we're heading to Southern Overland Park, where Sundance Ridge has been turning heads for years now, and for good reason. If you're looking for that resort style, everything in one place kind of living, this is one of the strongest picks in the metro. Sundance Ridge is made up of 3 connected neighborhoods: Big Sky, Red Fox Run, and Archer's Landing. Now, home prices here start in the high 500s, but climb to the $1.2 to $1.3 million range, depending on the builder, lot, and finishes. The community is being developed by Rod Rock, which is one of the most recognizable names in Johnson County real estate. And the builders at Sundance Ridge do not disappoint, including Star Homes, Ashner, and a few other local favorites. But no matter the builder, you're getting high-end finishes, smart floor plans, and quality craftsmanship across the board. But what really sets this neighborhood apart is the amenities. The centerpiece is called The Village. This is a massive complex with a 4,000 square foot clubhouse, a full gym, indoor basketball court, conference rooms, and a gathering area that overlooks the pool. Speaking of the pool, it's a resort-style setup with lap lanes, splash pads, a slide, and lounge areas. It honestly feels more like something you see at a vacation resort than a suburban neighborhood. Add in walking trails, playgrounds, pocket parks, a dog park, and a few stocked ponds for fishing, and the lifestyle at Sundance Ridge is built for families, weekend relaxers, and anyone who wants to make the most of where they live. HOA dues are a little higher here, as you'd expect with this level of amenities, but the value more than matches what you're paying for. Now, location-wise, you're out near 175th and State Line, which is about 35 minutes from downtown Kansas City, but just minutes from Blue Valley Southwest High School and the Overland Park Arboretum. And yes, you're in the Blue Valley School District, which consistently ranks among the best in the entire state of Kansas. So if you want a neighborhood that feels a little like a private resort, but still has that classic Johnson County community vibe, Sundance Ridge might be the one. And finally, if you stuck around this long, you're about to see why. Because in terms of amenities, scale, and variety, Shoal Creek Valley might be the gold standard for new construction neighborhoods in Kansas City. Located in the Northland near Liberty, Shoal Creek Valley is made up of multiple sub-neighborhoods, including the Village, the Enclave, and the Preserve, each with its own personality, price points, and builder lineup. Homes here range from the 400s all the way up to 1.3 million, depending on the section and the builder. You'll find a broad mix of styles here, everything from ranches and reverse 1.5s to full-on luxury custom builds on estate-style lots. Some of Kansas City's best-known builders have homes here, including Don Julian, Homes by Chris, Newmark, and Cardinal Crest. If you're looking for quality, it's baked into every phase of this development. But let's talk the amenities, because that's where Shoal Creek Valley really separates itself. This isn't your typical neighborhood pool and playground setup. Shoal Creek Valley has two full amenity centers. One is known as the Gatehouse, which has a stunning fountain-fed leisure pool and spa, plus a clubhouse perfect for private events. The other is called the Water Park, and it's exactly what it sounds like. We're talking a lazy river, multiple pools, water slides, splash fountains, and more. It's the kind of thing you'd expect to see at a resort in Florida, not 20 minutes north of downtown KC. Add in the walking trails, green space, playgrounds, and proximity to Shoal Creek Golf Course, and it's easy to see why so many people are putting this one at the top of their list. Now, you're in the Liberty School District, which is the highest rated district in Clay County according to niche.com. And HOA dues? They vary slightly depending on the subcommunity, but they're in line with what you'd expect given the size and scope of everything being offered. In terms of location, you're about 20 to 25 minutes to downtown Kansas City with easy access to I-35, I-435, and 152 highway. You've also got retail, restaurants, and even a Costco right down the road, so you're not sacrificing convenience to get all of those amenities. Shoal Creek Valley is the kind of neighborhood you move into and stay forever. Whether you've got kids, love to entertain, or just want a place that feels like home from day one, this one checks every box. In our opinion, these are the 5 best new construction neighborhoods in the Kansas City metro right now. Whether you're looking for affordability, resort-style amenities, or something turnkey and low maintenance, there's truly something for every stage of life on this list. Now, if you haven't already, be sure to grab the free guide I put together. It breaks down each of these communities side by price, amenities, HOA fees, maintenance options, and distance from downtown KC. That's linked down in the description below, and it'll save you a ton of time if you're even starting to think about building or buying a new home in the metro. And if you're still trying to figure out where to live, check out this next video here about where I'd personally move to if I were moving to Kansas City myself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.